Where's the year gone? I was talking with my mom yesterday, and we were both amazed at how fast the year seems to have gone by so far. I mean, here we are. We're approaching the middle of the month, halfway through half the month, the year, and wow, maybe it's compared to last year. Maybe I don't know what it is, but I mean, 6 months are almost gone. And that's amazing. Like what, why, how, what, huh? Um, and it's just surprising. And then, of course, that made me think about what have I done? And then, what have I done recently? And I realized I hadn't recorded a podcast in a while. And I don't even know when the last time I was, but yeah, here I am. I'm back. Whether you wanted to hear from me or not, maybe you'd given up on me. Maybe this is a pleasant surprise for you. Maybe you feel that you have a duty. You feel like you have a duty to listen to me. I don't know. So for better or for worse, here I am, and it's early morning. I changed up my schedule this week with what order of my stores I go to. So I'm at a store that I can't get into till 8 as opposed to 6. And so I've got this time, and I thought, hey, why not chat with you guys? So here I am. I'm chatting. We're back. We're friends again. We are reacquainted. We are, I don't know what I want to say because I've run out of metaphors and similes and things. But yeah, so let's get into it. It's Monday, June 7th, 2021. And as of this recording, I'm still depressed, but I'm not dead. Yeah, June 7th. Wow. It's my friend Niles. You remember Niles. He was on an episode with me. It's his birthday today. Happy birthday, Niles. And my mother-in-law, it's her birthday as well. So you two are birthday buddies. Ha. Yeah, I mean, what's been going on? I realized I was talking with, messaging back and forth with Sophie last night. And she said, hey, where you been? You disappeared on me. And I thought about it, and I realized that I've been in this phase, this rut of believing that nothing I have to say is worthwhile to anyone who knows me, right? Like, I mean, I go through this. I think I've talked about this with talking with my mom sometimes. Like she said, "What's going on?" And my first natural instinct reaction is, that's boring. That's boring. That's boring. She doesn't want to hear about how boring my life is. So then I tell her my life is boring, and I say nothing is going on. Figure that one out, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, so I've been like going through this. Like I haven't reached out to friends really. I haven't. I've spent a little more energy reaching out to my girls. Just because there's some stuff going on, but maybe that's it. Maybe I have a finite amount of me to spread out. What's that? I'm like spread like butter too thin on toast or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I haven't reached out to anybody. I've gotten emails from the show and I haven't responded back, and I just feel like I got nothing to say, and I don't want to. I don't want to waste their time, and so then I don't know. I'm not good at deciding which is the right way to go, like which is better for others to hear from me and not have a lot to say versus this self-imposed belief that I have nothing worthwhile to say. So I just don't mess it. I guess that's the easiest way, right? The path of least resistance is to not do. And so I haven't done. And more so than usual. I mean, I'm often on here saying, hey, I'm sorry that I haven't replied back to folks in a while, and I'm going to get on that. And it just seems like this is more pronounced, and I want to get back on the stick, on the horse, on the wagon, something. I'm going to get back to it somehow, some way. And yeah, so apologies yet again that I haven't put out a show in a while. And I don't know. I need to plan better. Like, I listened to this podcast. I've talked about it before. Hardcore History with Dan Carlin. And he often talks about he's big on military history, right? So he's always talking about mobilization schedules, which is generally a term reserved for like getting your military up and running and into a conflict. But he talks about his and how he falls behind here and there, and how he gets a show out, and it's very, very long periods between shows, like months. But what he puts out are just jam packed with information and storytelling, and it's fantastic. But he talks about how he gets a show out and then he like rests for a few days, and then he's, time to start thinking of the next topic, time to start ordering books and reading up and getting notes and things like that. And like, wouldn't it be fabulous if I did something like that? Like, I got a show out, and then like on a Saturday or Sunday, and then like Monday, Tuesday, I have a nugget of an idea, and then I take some notes and I plan out what I want to say and whatever. Wouldn't that be great? That would be fantastic. I'd be a podcasting guru. No, instead I spur the moment at 6 a.m. decide, hey, grab your laptop, bring it along, and you can yammer into a microphone for a little bit and call that adding to society. Oof. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's just weird. It's weird that a guy like me has a podcast anyway, right? Like, I don't know. Why? It's amazing. It's amazing. Weird, maybe not. Well, weird from my side, and amazing from your side that you all listen. And I got an email from a listener, and I'm looking it up now as I am doing this. And it's from Mark. And Mark messaged me, said, this after the last episode, and said, hey, good episode. They're usually good. I'm paraphrasing because I don't know. Mark, sorry. And so basically in the last episode, I talked about how, like, why do people want to listen to me? And I guess I'm doing that again now. And he said that he's interested to hear what I have to say, and he cares about me. And Mark, you like dropped me on the floor, man. You're like, what, who, huh? Like, what? I don't even know. I don't know how to put it to words. Like, that's like an amazing thing, and I'm very grateful for that. But I got to be honest. Like, my first reaction is, why? Mark, my friend Mark, there's like things of value out there that deserve your consideration and your care and your thoughts and your time. And I'm not one of them. Like, and I'm not, and Mark, I'm not criticizing or critiquing your motivations here. This is fully imposed upon myself, right? Like, I am not someone who deserves that, right? I'm just JP. Hey, ooh, like, ooh, you got a JP. Ooh. So yeah, I mean, God, I'm so. If I had a way, if I could figure out a way to see that, I mean, I value it, but not internally value it. Like, wow, I mean, that's amazing message that you sent me. But like, I question why Nora loves me and cares about me. I question why my kids, care for me. Um, it's just, wow, it just was, I mean, thank you, Mark, thank you. And I do plan to write you back. I'm hoping that when I sit down to do it, I don't say, oh, I just said everything I wanted to say on the podcast, and I'm sure Mark heard it. But yeah, wow. How'd I get here? I don't know how I got here. But yeah, I mean, I wish I had a way to internally accept that and cherish that. And I mean, I do, right? This is a whole intellectual, emotional thing, right? Like intellectually, I know, like Mark, that was very nice and very kind, and I should be, I should feel this little spring in my step, this little lift in my heart kind of thing. But I'm just a confused, emotionless dude, right? Speaking of that, so like I've decided, I don't know if I decided, but yesterday I had a terrible run, and I had a lot of time of walking. And I did a lot of thinking, because when I walk, I don't listen to podcasts, or I'm listening to audiobooks now. So that's kind of cool. More on that maybe in a minute. And like, I was aware that I was feeling badly. I couldn't define it more precise than that, but like I physically I was feeling badly, and kind of mentally, emotionally, I think I was feeling badly because I was not succeeding with what the plan was, what the running plan was. And so I think I'm gonna start taking time, the different spots during the day, and try to decide: am I feeling good? Am I feeling goodly, or am I feeling badly, or am I just feeling? And I'm gonna challenge it when I can't decide, when I can't determine if I'm feeling goodly or badly. I'm going to challenge if that's really true, or if I'm just repressing or clenching or whatever. Like, I'm really aware of how much I say like today. So if I can't identify a positive feeling running through my body somehow, or a negative feeling running through my body somehow, like, I'm going to question it and see if there's something else going on where I'm just like damping down feelings. I don't know. It seemed simple yesterday when I was walking, or when I was talking. What was I? I was walking, and so I'm gonna see if I can do that, and maybe I get good at that, and then I can branch off from positive feelings to happiness or excitement, or hopefulness, or bad feelings, or sad or nervous or tense or anxious, or whatever. Like, I want to start this somehow, and maybe baby steps. Baby steps are maybe they rule the day. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But I want to start moving on that, because it bothers me. It bothers me that I don't feel excitement. I mean, my 16-year-old, almost 17-year-old, man, I'm old. has been going on, going back and forth on different ideas of what she wants to do with her life. And I try to think back to when I was 16 and 17. Like, I had no freaking idea. And now we're like, kids have to know today, before they're 17, what they want to do. And like, that doesn't seem right. And I don't know what the answer is for that, but she's been going back and forth on different things that she might want to do. And like, she asked, what do you think about this? And I couldn't like get in the, wow, that's great, or I'm excited for you, or that's it's an exciting idea. Like, I don't feel that. And internally my response was, I want to, well, I hadn't thought about that before, and maybe I ought to think about that. But I want to be able to say, like, wow, that's a great idea. Let's talk about that. And I don't do that. And it's troubling. It's troubling. Let's get off that. Podcasts, audiobooks, right? Yeah. So, I decided that I got tired. So many podcasts have advertising in them now, and I get it. And if you're going to spend the time and, you want to make money off a podcast, especially when you get to like, the guys, the No Dunks, basketball podcast that I listen to. They're paid by The Athletic, and The Athletic wants to make money for dedicating, resources towards this podcast. And I get it, but it drives me up the wall, and I hate it. And yeah, I can skip through it, but it's a little clumsy in how I skip through when I'm running. And so I just thought, I'm going to go for audiobooks. And that seems to be working so far. Yeah, I'm listening to Hail Mary by somebody weird, the guy who wrote The Martian. It's pretty interesting. It's fun. So that's been going on. So I'm sure you're dying, like you woke up this morning and thought, what's JP doing when he's running these days? So that's a thing. And what else is going on? Not a lot, I guess. There's new talk about a temporary promotion thing at work, and I'm not sure. I'm not convinced I know how to feel about it. It's a situation where it could lead to a permanent promotion to a position that's not necessarily in the field. It's like the manager of the field folks, which would drastically reduce the number of miles I put on my car. I've had this car since January or February of last year, and I've put north of 50,000 miles on it so far. That's not sustainable over the terms of the loan that got us the car, right? I mean, maybe it is. Maybe it's just a well-built car, and I really get my money out of it, whatever. But then I think of other things, like, I got to take my girl to the driving test, and we have plans to go to Carowinds, which is an amusement park in Charlotte, and we have plans to go to the Cape this late summer. And those kind of things are easier to accommodate with the work-life balance I have now. And if I'm in a Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 kind of job, that gets harder and stickier. And my little bit of what we're calling anxiety kicks in. And it's like, I don't know what to do about that. So, but it'll be, it's flattering, I guess. Like, they thought about making this position, and my boss's boss first thought of me like, hey, this is something JP, we want to see. Basically, it's a tryout phase. I mean, my company is really short on this field operations manager staff, and they want to try to stack their bench. And what if we made this junior FOM, field operations manager position, and give these folks a tryout? And so, like, they explained it to me, and the idea is, hey, you do this for whatever, 2, 3, 4 months. And then at the end of that, you say, hey, this is great. And we say, hey, this is great. Or I say this sucks, even though if they say it's great or whatever, or they, I think it's great, but they think it's not quite working out. Then I just like plop back into what I'm doing now. And it seems like a no-brainer to give it a shot, right? I mean, at the very least, as a curious guy who wants to know more, it's like paid learning of a new position in the job with risk-free. And it seems irresponsible is not what I want to get to, but irresponsible. Like, it doesn't make sense not to give it a try. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give it a try. I think, I've said, yes, I'm interested, and they've got to, finalize things and then decide for sure. Yeah. Hey, we want to give this JP dude a shot. But, yeah, so fingers crossed for that, I guess. It seems like I'm always talking about potential moves, up the ladder, as it were, with work, and nothing ever happens. But yeah, we'll keep trucking, moving along on this. Okay, so there, you've heard me. I'm caught up, right? We're good. You guys still love me, right? I still love you. Love is a strong word, but you still, yeah, I'm whatever. Yammer. Send me a message, even though I may or may not write back to you. Jamolke@gmail.com, facebook.com/Jamolke, @Jamolke on Twitter and Instagram, www.jamolke.info. That's JAMOALKI. Or you can text me, WhatsApp, or regular old US texting, +1 on WhatsApp for country code 248-648-1419. Let me know how you're doing, what you think about the show, how you hate that I disappear for times, or that, hey, it's just right. We can't have too much of you, or we can have too much of you. That's what I want to say. Let's do that. Leave a review if you're so inclined on iTunes or Stitcher or wherever you get your podcasts, if that's such a thing. Positive reviews and comments and rates help the podcast get seen by other folks who may or may not find some value in it. So yeah, do that if you're so inclined. And yeah, that's it. Until next time, everybody, be safe and be well. Thanks.